Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Mike Cabral, and I want to welcome you to this training. Welcome and say congratulations on getting involved with Max International. Key to success is learning new skills. And this is, I would have to say, one of the most important skills that you already know or you're going to learn. And it's finding people, building a list. That's what it is. And so there's a book out there called Go Pro with Eric Worre. It has the 7 skills that you need to become successful and to become a master network marketer. I like to call it a professional network marketer. So let's go ahead and let's find and connect people to you. So the first thing I'd like you to do is get yourself an agenda. Take this business seriously. Get yourself an agenda. Write a list of everybody you know. Target 200 people. But I know you're a leader. Target 500 people. Here's what I know. When Lynn and I started with this company in 2007, we wrote down 680 names in less than 4 hours. Next, you talk to 5 to 10 people a day minimum. If you're a leader, you talk to more people. Talk to more people is going to grow faster. But use the memory jogger to do your list. We're going to get into how to invite people in the next segment. So, building your list. Sometimes people will say, I don't know too many people. 10 years ago, that it could have been the fact. But today, with Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, you meet and you can meet people every single day. No, you wake up in the morning and Facebook says, hey, you might know these 15, 20, 30 people. Let's connect you with them. So I don't know too many people. That doesn't exist anymore. But the average person worldwide knows 600 people by name. If you want to test this, look at your phone. Some of you are going to say, oh my gosh, I did not know. My phone says I know X amount of people. I've seen people with 3,000 names in their database on their phone. But we'll converse with upwards of 10,000 people in their lifetime. And just on my phone, I've got over 10,000 people that I know. So it's incredible what I've done. Can you imagine what you're going to do? So do you have a written list? This written list is most networkers have a mental list. Mental lists are no good. You need to have a physical list right there. So how many people do you have on your list? 100, 200, 300, 500, 1,000? The more, the better. But here's the catch. Don't discriminate. Don't prejudge. Oh my gosh. So many people have prejudged people and they get on a Zoom webinar and all of a sudden they're looking at their uncle. They're looking at one of their best friends. Used to see him in a local meeting room. Now everything's on Zoom, everything's on social media. Wow, how do you know my uncle? Oh, my friend's friends, that's his father-in-law or something. Do not eliminate because it's been so long. Lynn and I have people in our business that we had not seen in years, and they're in our business. To be precise, 30 years plus. Yes, you were not even, some of you were not even born when I knew these people. And you should never eliminate anybody because at this point, everybody gets on your list. Okay? Everyone gets on your list. Right now, they're prospects. That's what they are. So building the list is the most underestimated asset in your business. Without a list, you'll end up continually trying to figure out who to talk to next. But let's figure this out. Between all your social media, everyone here that's listening to this, you've got hundreds, if not thousands of people that you can connect with. So the money is in the list. Write it down. Create a full list of everybody you know, everybody you can think of, regardless of age, attitude. See, do not discriminate. Write everybody down. This list is called it's called an active candidate list. And it should be in the thousands, hundreds, over hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands. And we're always adding to our list. Second degree, this is what I love. Look at the people on the list and look at who they know. I remember starting in the beginning and I knew Frank, one of my original 22s. He got involved in the business and he had more people he knew in the second degree than he knew personally. And I'm like, wow, this works. Really add them to your list. See, always be adding people to your list. And that's how you're going to grow in the industry and become a professional network marketer. Add them to your list. When you go to the store, the restaurant, social media, church, what about this? Network on purpose. Where can you meet people? Volunteer at your church, volunteer to, anywhere. There's a lot of volunteer clubs. church, gym, hobbies, class. You know, when I go on vacation or when I go to Max events, I'm always sitting beside somebody on the plane. I'm always sitting somebody on a bus. I'm always sitting beside somebody on a train, on a bus, on a plane. Always. When I go to a store and buy a new suit or buy some clothes, there's always somebody helping me. Build relationship. Okay. Do not be afraid to ask for referrals. Some of my greatest assets comes from asking for referrals. Now, I know this business is not for you. You don't want to join, but who could you refer to me that's hungry for success, motivated, and is looking to make an extra income or maybe a career change? Get their names and then add them to the list. This is a memory jogger, so you can take a screenshot of this, but it's also available on our website, etgl.ca, or the long version, eliteteamgloballegacy.com. Same website. That's the first memory jogger page. Second, take a screenshot. Who do you ski with? Who do you have movie rentals? Who do you go to grocery store? Third memory jogger page, baseball with, football with, a scout with, barber, beautician, fellow church members. Fourth, pool boy. Who do you jog with? Who's your piano teacher? Last one, look, 284 people. If you know in every one of these items, you're going to know 284 people plus. But I knew a lot of networkers. I knew a lot of business people, businessmen, businesswomen. I knew a lot of thinkers. I knew a lot of people who are entrepreneurs. Get this information on our team, eliteteamgloballegacy.com, and go and get yourself familiarize how we do this business. Get good at learning the 7 skills. This is a bonus. If you're in a group atmosphere, you can do some group activities. Group 1, do exactly this. Get yourself in a group and find out in the group connections where you can think to find people already you know to add them to your list. Group number 2, people you don't know. What are places, groups, or connections you can find people that you don't already know and add them to your list? Do these activities with 2 different groups. You'll be amazed of how many people you can find more and more on your list. Be a master network marketing. Get your list as big as you can. My name is Mike LeBrun, and I want to thank you for listening to this. Now go to the next one and learn more and sharpen your skills and go out there and have fun building your legacy company. We are the legacy builders. Thank you.